Hey everyone, Laura Cameron-Stedman here. Look, I gotta switch this around a bit because it's all right. Look, that is one of my lights. That's what you see. Too bad. All right. This is what I want to talk about today. I have had lots of situations where people that I'm coaching, people that I'm helping, are all women, mostly, well, all, and they have this idea, and me too, I totally went through this myself, this idea that they need to be humble. Now, totally cool. Yeah, being humble, not, bragging about your accomplishments, things like that. Now, I want to go through a few things. Actually, I'm going to write notes while I do this because I just don't want to forget some stuff. It's really, really important. Yes, I know my desk is a mess. One day I'll clean it. Anyway, first things first. Being humble and settling for less are not the same thing. So this is what we do as women. We go, and I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all. I'm saying for me, this is what happened. Maybe that has happened to you as well. And so I'm going to talk about that. So this thing where we mistake settling for less with being humble. So instead of actually being the person that we have the potential to be, like going out there and doing the stuff that, that we have the potential to do, we don't. We stay small. Hi, Chad. We stay small, and then we are unhappy. And I had a meeting with somebody yesterday, and so when you're unhappy, this is what's happening. You're unhappy because you're not reaching your potential at all. And the reason that a lot of us do that is because we've been taught that we shouldn't make other people around us feel bad. And so that's where the whole being humble thing comes in. We don't want to make people feel like they're comparing themselves to us. So in order for other people to feel good about themselves, and everybody has this thing where it's like external things are the thing that makes you feel good about yourself instead of yourself. So we rely on everybody around us to make us feel good about ourselves. And so what happens is, you don't actually take action towards things that you want. Let me make an example. If you, say, for example, wanted to get fit, I use fitness a lot because everybody can relate to it. It's, how many of us want to get in better shape, right? Here's what we do though. Instead of focusing on what we want, instead of saying, I really want to look better or feel better. Hi everyone. Instead of saying, I really want to look better and I want to feel better, and focusing on that. And I'm going to give you the key in this right now. I'm going to give you the key to all of this. Everything that you want, you can have. You just have to do this. You just have to focus on what you want. Ta-da! Yeah, I know. You're like, yeah, duh, Laura. Anyways, but we don't actually focus on what we want, and I'll get into that as well. And it's not even about focusing on what we think we should want. What we focus on is the reasons we don't have what we want. Yeah? So here's what I'm talking about. If you're talking about things like losing weight, or if you're talking about things like having your own business, or you're talking about anything, any of these things, what do we actually focus on? The reasons why we don't have it. So what are we saying to ourselves? Our subconscious mind works in pictures and it works in feelings. So if it is about your body, this will clear it up a little bit more. If you're talking about your body and you want to be more fit, you want to look better. This is my own story. And so, but what do you tell yourself? This is my stories I was telling myself. My family isn't that fit. My family has a lot of cancer, a lot of diabetes, has lots of other stuff going on. There's not very many healthy people in my family that exercise or eat well or those sorts of things. They're not, super fit. And so I was telling myself stuff like, your body just wants to be fat, or things like the universe just wants you to be fat, or whatever. And for all those people out there that are going, obviously you're not. I've been going to the gym for 4 years at 6 o'clock every morning, at 5:15 every morning for the last 4 years. So, if you're doing that, yeah. Anyway, I still got a belly. I'm working on it, but I'm actually fixing it now. So it's totally fine because I figured out how to do it. And so here is what's happening. We're focusing on the reasons that we don't have what we want. Now, if you're focusing on the reasons that you don't have what you want, in order for you to have reasons that you don't have what you want, you need to not have what you want. You're like, yeah, no freaking kidding, Laura. But here's the thing. Your subconscious mind works in pictures and feelings. And this is, if you read the book, it's called Your Inner Genie. It's a fantastic book. But any of this stuff, any of this self-help, self-development, law of attraction-y woo-woo crap tells you, it's not crap, I love it, I freaking love it, tells you this. The pictures and the feelings that you give your subconscious mind, or depending on what you believe, the universe or the source or whatever, I happen to believe it's subconscious mind. Whatever pictures you give your subconscious mind and feelings, that's what you're telling your subconscious mind that you want. So your subconscious mind goes to work and says, cool, let's work on getting that for you. So if you're telling yourself, my body just wants to be fat, or you're telling yourself, I'll never get this business off the ground, or I'll never whatever, you're telling your subconscious mind that. Like you're telling, if I'm saying to my body, or if I'm saying, I'm always going to be, like my body just wants me to be fat. My subconscious mind is going, okay, cool. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to work on. So what happens now? This is for the ladies out there. Your subconscious mind then will go to work and it'll make sure that you're doing stuff that'll keep that going. So for example, the whole weight loss thing. When you say to yourself, my body just wants me to be fat, or I feel fat, or, any of those sorts of things, what happens next? What happens? I feel like crap. What's going to help me? Cake, right? Sweets. All the stuff that is going to perpetuate that feeling. If you feel healthy and you're talking to yourself like you feel healthy, what do? You go to the fridge and go, well, look, like I'm going to try and make healthier options. That is what you do, because you're telling your subconscious mind, you're giving it instructions, you're giving it pictures. You're saying, I feel fat. You're giving yourself a picture of you being fat and a feeling of what it feels like to feel like that. And that is what you're telling your subconscious mind you want. That's the order you're placing. The subconscious mind doesn't go like, what the hell are you doing? It just goes, okay. It just says, okay. That's all it does. It says, okay. Doesn't matter. Whatever you're thinking in your head, you're giving your subconscious mind direction. So when you're saying to yourself all the reasons why you don't have what you want, you're confirming you don't have what you want. You're confirming that picture. You're giving your subconscious mind this picture of not having what you want and the feeling of not having what you want. Now, here is the trick, because this had me caught up for a really long time. You're like, but I don't have what I want. How can I think that I do? I'm not going to say I am this, I am that. I am, throw that out the window. Here I am saying it right now, right here, right now. Throw the word I am out the window, the phrase. When you say I am fit, I am wealthy, I am, and you can have all the affirmations in the world, but if you're not and you're like, I know I'm lying to myself, all you're doing is thinking about and giving your subconscious mind pictures of the opposite because you don't believe what you're saying. Here's what you need to do instead. Picture what you want and the feelings of getting what you want. So for example, instead of saying, I am fit, just think the word fit, or think the word healthy. Not you necessarily in that No, like not you being that, but think the word. And then just picture what that would look like and what that would feel like. Yes, it's going to be something in the future a bit, but give your subconscious mind that picture and that feeling so that it knows what you want. All you're doing is doing this. You're saying you're focusing on what you want. You're saying, this is how I want to feel. This is what I want to look like. This is what I want. And if you feel yourself going, yeah, but I've got genes that like make me blah, whatever. These are things that are taking you off the path of focusing on what you want. This is what you need to do. Seriously, you need to get an alpha state, which is a meditative state, but you can get there. It's the state between sleep and awake. So you are in it lots during the day, but mainly think about this before you go to bed and when you wake up first thing. In that kind of like hazy whatever, picture in your mind what you want and how you will feel if you get it. Okay, now this is a huge thing right here. This is the reason that a lot of people don't get what they want. It's because they're actually confusing the reasons that they don't have what they want with what they want. Let me explain. So, when you say, this is what I want that crappy person who did this thing to me to suffer. I want, like, the reasons how you would get to the point that you get what you want are all telling your subconscious mind that you don't have what you want yet. See what I mean? So if you're saying, for example, when you grew up, you were told that you were worthless. So what you're saying to your subconscious mind, if you have that as your goal for the people who said that to you to pay for what they did or whatever, I'm not making fun of this. Like, this is what we do. We think, what do we want? We think the step in between us and what we want to fix that. And we think that's what we really want. But it's not what we really want. What we really want is on the other side of that. So this is what we need to be focusing on. Because if you're focusing on fixing this step, and if you're going, say if it's like, when you're saying, I want $1 million, what you're actually saying is, you're not saying, I want how it feels to have $1 million. You're not saying, I want freedom. I want to feel the freedom, and I want to feel just like, I don't have to worry about anything, like easy. That is what you want at the end, but we focus on the how do I get it. So when we put those things in when we visualize that stuff, we focus on the way to fix it. But if you're focusing on way to fix it, what you're actually telling your subconscious mind is that you're giving it a picture of the reason why it needs to be fixed. So there's two ends of that stick. There's fixing it, and then there's got to be something to fix if you are fixing it. Do you see what I mean? So if you're telling your subconscious mind that what you really want is to fix this thing, what you're actually telling your subconscious mind is, it's a thing. This is what I want. I want this thing that's causing me to want to fix this thing. You're not giving your subconscious mind the picture of, after that's all done and taken care of and everything's, imagine this. The person who was a douchebag totally just comes to you and says, I'm a douchebag. You were right. I was wrong. Everything is wonderful. Oh my God, you're the best thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Imagine after that happens, what do you want? Like, this is why we don't get what we want, because we focus on all the crap that's right here. We focus on, she's going to say something about me, or, people are going to be haters, or I won't be able to hang out with my friends anymore because I'm skinnier than them and they're all going to want to force feed me cake. Like, all that, those reasons in the middle, we get stuck on that and we focus on that, and that's what we get. We get the reasons why we're stuck in the middle. We get the haven't reached it just here. We get focusing on the crap, and we get the crap. If you focus on the crap, you get the crap. That's how it works. Now, here's the other thing. A lot of people say to me this. Say to me this. Me are very good at English. Anyways, this is a lot of people say to me, how can I focus on what I want? If I focus on what I really want, all these things, all these reasons that I don't have what I want, it's almost like I'm telling the people who've been awful to me that I am totally fine with what they've done, that I was wrong and they are right because I'm just letting it all go. This is not, you don't have to let anything go. Forgiveness, you do not need that at all. I'm not and this is the thing. If you're talking about you need to forgive in order to get to the next step, you're focusing on the reasons still. You're still focusing on the reasons why you're not where you are. If you're saying I need to forgive somebody in order for me to move forward, you're saying to your subconscious mind, I'm not moving forward. Not moving forward, not moving forward, not moving forward. And here's the reasons why. And it's two ends of the same stick. And you're focusing on the middle part and you're not focusing on the end part, which is what happens when you move forward. And you don't have to forgive people. You seriously, imagine yourself up on a cloud looking down at the people, at all the shit, at all the crap, at all the stuff. And they're all down there dealing with their stuff, and you're far away from that crap, and allowing yourself to move forward. It doesn't mean that you have to tell people that everything's fine, that what they've done is fine, that they've, whatever. And also not using people as motivation to get the things you want. You don't need to, you're getting motivation from outside of you. You're doing the same thing. You're saying, I'm going to get to my goal to prove you wrong. If you're saying that to your subconscious mind is hearing, there's a reason why you have to prove this person wrong. It's because you're not where you want to be. It's because, and your subconscious mind isn't saying it's not where you want to be. It's saying the pictures you're giving me of where you are, which is not where you want to be, is where you want to be. You're giving me the pictures that I am working towards. So give your subconscious mind pictures of what you really want, what at the end of all the crap, at the end of the making the money. That's why when we talk about making money and we don't focus on the hows, that's why, because when we're saying, how am I going to do this? You're saying on the other side of it, how I'm going to make money on the other side of that is I don't have money. And so you're telling your subconscious mind, I don't have money. And he's like, okay, or she, or it, or whatever. Okay, you don't have money. And then what happens? Your decisions, all that stuff will be based on your subconscious mind making sure you get that result. You don't have money. I know that doesn't make very much sense, but the diet thing will help you. If you are saying to yourself, the reason that I'm fat is because of blah, 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 your subconscious mind is going to say, okay, let's find some cake. Because your subconscious mind is going, that's what you want. So in order to keep you where you want, we're going to go find some cake. And then you won't have to worry about it because you've just told me you want to be fat. So let's go do it. So instead, this is what I do every morning. I imagine myself without the reasons why it's not going to work. None of that. Blinders on, focused on what you want. Blinders on. This is what I want. I want to look in the mirror and I feel great. I want the body I want. I'm going to imagine myself looking at myself in the mirror and going, you look freaking amazing. And not like I'm telling myself I look amazing so that other people, that whole thing where we make it about other people. Stop doing that. You don't have to do the I hope you, stop doing that. It's about you getting what you want, and you don't have to apologize for it, and you don't have to feel guilty about it, and you don't have to feel shameful about it. And if people don't like it, that's too bad, because comparing ourselves to other people, this is what we do as women. We compare ourselves to other people, we compare ourselves to our friends in our group, and then what would happen if one of your group was like, I am going to get super fit. I'm going to going to have like muscles and a six pack and a this and a that, and started on that road. What do? We go have some cake, because we don't want the other person to change. And then because we don't want to like lose our friends and stuff, then we start going, oh, okay, well, maybe I will have the cake. But we're not focusing on what we want. We're just using them as the reasons for not having what we want. It's just so, it's really strange. But anyway, I tend to go on sometimes. It's okay, people. Tangent land. Yeah. And then once you start doing that, what I found is once you start actually focusing on what you want, not making it about other people and not making other people the reasons why you're not getting what you want, once you start doing that, things in your life will change. I want to tell you something that happened to me very recently. I have been trying to get my website working properly for a long time. And I am crappy at going, this is why essays in uni, I was terrible at them because I'm really bad going connect. I can do like the chunks. So my website, pages, I write pages, all good. Connect this to this and this and this. Crap. I am absolute crap at that. So I had a bit of a breakdown the other day. And then I realized, because I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want this to work so I can help people with this, because this is life-changing. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I just gotta get some help, because I've been trying to do this all on my own and I'm really not good at that part of it. I'm good at other stuff. I'm good at talking to people. I'm good at having people, helping people to get to a point where they are like, no, I have so much more potential than I'm letting myself discover, really, because especially women, we really, really do this. We hold ourselves back to, like I said, we settle for less because we're taught as women that we have to like conform and make everybody else feel good. So in order for us to make everybody else feel good, we can't actually go for what we want. We can't actually like focus on what we want. And if we focus on what we want and we're leveling up around other people and that's making them feel bad, then we have to like pull ourselves back down or get pulled down by other people. And I'm here to say, F that. Seriously, I'm over that crap. So any of you ladies who are ready to freaking stop letting other people, letting your excuses, letting your reasons, letting your, how you grew up, what kind of, lessons you got from wherever, society, whatever, or you have strengths that are not normal. Bullshit. So you're good at some things that other people aren't good at, and you're really crap at things that other people are like, you should be good at that. If you're going to conform to the society, you need to be good at it. But you're not? F that too. I'm all about finding your strengths and like go for it with your strengths. That's why I'm like, I'm totally going to have my husband, number one, my husband's helping with the website now, but somebody else just to make the connections. Because I'm tired of sitting here going, I just need to get this all done. And I'm wasted a lot of time. Focus on what I'm good at. And let other people do the rest. That's it. That's what I'm telling you. Focus, 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 focus. You don't have to be good at everything. Focus on your strengths. This is so important. Focus on your strengths, and don't, when people tell you, you have to, you should be focusing on your weaknesses and getting better at the things that you're shitty at. Fuck that. Let other people do the stuff. They're better. Like, find people who are good at the stuff you suck at and let them do it and go, here, become a leader, become the boss, become, you have it. Tell them how to do it. Tell them what you want. They're going to know how to do it. You don't know how to do it. Who cares? Tell them how to do it. Focus on what you want and get in that alpha state. Get in that space, focus on what you want, make a picture, make a feeling. This is what I want. This is how it's going to feel. Seriously, do it. Every morning, every night. Do it during the day. If you know, there is a lot of stuff on my website. I'm still working on it, but it's going to be all up soon. I've got a course up there that's just itching to get out there. But you can also book an appointment with me. And especially you ladies that are like holding yourselves back because you feel like you have to settle for less, because if you don't settle for less, then you're not being humble. Bullshit. Seriously, come to my website, book an appointment with me. I'm doing an hour session with you, and it'll change your life. Like just changing perspective a little bit can shift so much and just put you on the path to being okay with being like fierce. Let's go, ladies. Okay. Cameron-Stedman.com. I hope to see you there soon. And Love Yourself Fierce Edition video. Sign up on my website and you'll get that little gem, which is freaking awesome, because the other part of this is you have to love yourself. Not the apologetic love yourself so that other people don't feel bad. Fuck that. Love yourself. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. That is what, seriously, love all the good stuff about you. And there's a lot of good stuff about you. You've got so much potential. You just need to not let other people tell you you need to be a lot more like them. You just have to be you, right? Let's do it. Yes. All right. I'll see you soon. LauraCameron-Stedman.com. See ya.